Marriage is what brings us together today, and love, true love, will follow you forever. So treasure your love. Dearly beloved and in-laws, we are gathered here today. To not only join this man and this woman in holy matrimony, but also to bury the last of their bedroom activities. Marriage is not a new chapter in the lives of these two people being written together as one, but rather it's the closing of the final chapter of the Book of Kama Sutra and hiding it under the bed along with the Christmas presents for the children, being mindful not to confuse the two and creating an awkward moment at the holidays. I remember asking my father, "Daddy, why is the dolphin so angry? And how did the trombone get so rusty?" Into this holy estate, these two persons come to be joined. If any person can show just cause why they may not be joined together, we kindly ask that you don't. The sooner we get through this, the sooner we can all get liquored up. This occasion marks the celebration of love and commitment with which this man and this woman begin their life together. And now, through me, who is in Sinclair Community College's production of Lend Me a Tenor, which was stage managed by Terry Stump, who also designed the set for Wright State University's production of Waiting for Godot, starring Rob Lowe, who was in Austin Powers with Seth Green, who was in Without a Paddle with the guy that was a villain in the first Scream movie with Neve Campbell, who was in Wild Things with Kevin Bacon. I joined together in one of the most holiest bonds ever to be won on a reality television series. Marriage has been described as the best and most important relationship that can exist between two people, obviously by someone who had never been married themselves. It is the construction of their love and trust into a single growing energy of spiritual life. Marriage combines all aspects of two people's lives into something larger and grander than just themselves. The security of their home together, represented by the blue lion, and the happiness in their hearts, represented by the yellow lion, form the foundation upon which a marriage stands. The black lion at the center of the construction represents an emptiness made whole by joining the rest of their lives together. Their financial prosperity, represented by the green lion, and the red lion that represents the reach of their love extend from the center of the union. And when these five individual aspects of their lives join together, they form a giant robotic Voltron of marriage whose sword can cut through any adversary in their path. Through marriage, Anpu Pham and Haley Collins make a commitment together to face their disappointments, embrace their dreams, realize their hopes, to tolerate each other's lactose, and accept each other's failures. Anpu and Haley will promise to one another to aspire to these details. Throughout their lives, throughout mutual understanding, openness, and sensitivity to each other. What token of love do you offer that symbolizes the commitment these two are making to each other? Will you place the rings in my hand? May these rings be blessed as a symbol of this affectionate unity. These two lives are now joined in one unbroken circle. Wherever they go, may they always return to one another. May these two find each other the love for which all men and women yearn. May they grow in understanding and in compassion. May the home which they establish together be such a place that many will find there a friend. May these rings on their fingers symbolize the touch of the spirit of love. At this point, the bride and groom have written their own vows to each other. Anpu, you would go first.
Haley, in an audit of a relationship, there are plenty of reasons why we should be married today. 10-year relationship? Check. Live together? Check. 6-year-old son, another on the way? Check. Married? On contract? Billing? No. Decision Matrix says we should get married. But that is not the reason why I want to marry you today. I want to marry you because through all the rough days that we've had, through all the fights, through all the blood, sweat, and tears, there's no escaping the undeniable truth, is we are destined to be together. Haley, you are my inspiration to work harder, to fly truer, to be a better person. And you're there with me through all of life's joys, watching our family grow, cuddling up to a late-night movie, fighting off endless hordes of undead zombies on online co-op gaming. Which is why today, we stand here surrounded by supernatural characters, 80s cartoon characters, and abnormally large food items. But I ask you to forever be my partner, my player number 2, my wife. Because at the end of the level, my princess is not in another castle. All my days will belong to you.
Place the ring on her finger.
I've loved you for so long, and I remember when we first got together and we pictured our lives together, thinking that somewhere down the line it might happen. And we came up with our own little world, Emanon, and we thought, well, someday that would happen. And things didn't always turn out like we thought, and a lot of things came out of turn. But through it all, you've been the only one that I've ever wanted to be with, and I will love you for always.
May you always share with each other the gifts of love. Be one in heart, one in mind, one in bank account. May you always create a home together that puts your hearts, love, and generosity and kindness together. Inasmuch as Anvu and Haley have consented together in marriage before this company of friends and family, and have pledged their faith, and declared their unity by giving and receiving a ring, are now joined. What therefore God has joined together, let no man put asunder, roll up in a rug and throw into a river, or strand on a deserted island with a polar bear and a smoke monster. And so, by the power vested in me by the state of Ohio and the United Life Church, and by the power of Grayskull, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.